And they must have such a huge understanding at this stage between the two of them, Salah and Mané, slipping those little balls to each other. We saw in the first half, Salah putting the cross in that Mané had the chance with.
5 seasons now, Tommy, together like it was. It used to be Salah, Mané, Firmino. That was 3 for 4 years. And we wondered how long they could sustain that. You rarely see that in a team. Sometimes at clubs there's a partnership up front that lasts 2, 3, 4 years, but it rarely goes on for 5 years. They've revitalised it now by the addition of Jota, who come on in the match tonight, and the addition of Diaz, Origi getting the odd go. But now it's really 5 for 3 places, and it doesn't seem like it's going to stop unless the contract issue isn't sorted out. And both of them are in the same position. Both of them, their contracts run out at the end of next season. A lot of talk about Salah's situation, not so much talk about Mané, which is extraordinary because he's been such an outstanding player for them. But he hasn't got as many goals as Salah, but he contributes just as much as Salah in terms of his general play and his ability and his creation of chances for other players. And it was a superb goal with the pair of them working together.
Do you understand the difficulty with that situation? We've talked about the Salah thing, and it's, obviously he wants a certain deal and the club have a certain deal.
I don't understand it. If someone says it's not about money, well, if it's not about money, what's the problem? You're playing at one of the best clubs in the world. They all seem like nice people. It's hardly about saying, well, I'm not sure you're going to get your game anymore. Is it about the money and the length of contract? I don't really know. Maybe Richard knows on the grapevine. But it sounds like it's a lot of very nice, good talk. But why not, if the money is right, the club really wants you, why not re-sign? I don't understand what the issue is anymore.
But isn't it a part of great teams and sort of dynasties, if you like, that they change at the right time? That maybe Liverpool are thinking that these lads have been amazing, absolute club legends, but that in another year's time, maybe that'll be the right time to change. And actually calling that right is, what a big decision. If you get that wrong, or if you get it right, then, it's obviously going to have great consequences.
Yeah, I think the longevity of Salah and Mané isn't over yet. I think they've still got time to be effective and to help that Liverpool side. So whatever the problems are, the issues are, if they're saying it's not financial, well, maybe it's a status thing. He wants to be the highest paid player. I don't know what it is, but it's you look at it from the outside and you think you're playing the best football of your life. You're being recognised as one of the best footballers in the world. Yes, that's down to the player, but it's also down to the club. It's also down to the manager and making him into that player, because previous to coming to Liverpool, he wasn't. So he has to have respect for that.
And the crowd love him so much, Salah in particular, they love Mané as well. Well, you're talking about the timing. I mean, Liverpool a few years ago, they got the timing right with Coutinho, didn't they? Got a lot of money, and people felt, how would they be without Coutinho? As it worked out, the money they got for him, they were able to build the team to the quality it's at now. So you're right about their judgment on transfers and timing of transfers, but I still think that
these two
agree with Richard that Salah has, his condition and shape. You see when he was scoring goals last year, he used to pull off the jersey. Doesn't look like he's getting.
The pinch test.
He's great strength, hasn't he? You see him fighting fellas off in situations where you think the defender is favourite.